Let's begin today's session. The agenda, which we will be covering in 5 different sessions, is based on tribal development management. Today, we will cover the first chapter named Tribal Society and Culture. So, what is the objective behind teaching you about tribal people, their rich culture, heritage, and their significance? The objective of today's class is to understand the evolution of the meaning and characteristics of tribal identity, to familiarize ourselves with different form of tribal communities in different territories, to study the classification of tribal community in India, to develop an understanding of social organizations prevailing in tribal community, to perceive the importance of tribal beliefs and culture and the need of preserving it. Tribal concept, meaning, and identity. What comes to your mind when you think about tribes or Adivasis? Who are Adivasis? What role do they play in helping our country flourish? Do we really know about Adivasis in India? Do they add to the diversity of the nation? India has a rich history of flourishing civilizations and empires. The subcontinent of India has witnessed wonderful eras under different empires. This resulted in cross-cultural exchange among people. Through all of this, there are groups of people that are living in this country who migrated here during the time of early inhabitation. They are called Adivasis. Adivasis have been living in India for nearly 2000 BC. The word Adivasi is derived from Sanskrit and means the earliest inhabitants. Adivasi is the word coined to represent indigenous people in India and is widely known in India and Bangladesh. Experts says that Adivasi arrived in Indian subcontinent region during the great human migration from Africa. At present, they are spread over the Indian subcontinents, Nepal, India, Bangladesh, and in the Andaman Islands. Nearly 90% of Adivasi people in this region live in rural areas. Majority of them live close to nature, in mountains, forests, and hilly areas. The occupation of Adivasi varies from working in farms, fishing, and collection of forest produce. Most of them depend on forests for their livelihood, and less than 10% of them depend on hunting and gathering for their necessities. In rural areas, Adivasi work as daily wage labor, and few of them involve in jobs and services. Adivasis are often called as guardian of the forest. The government of India has coined a constitutional term for Adivasis. Do you know what it is? Yes, Scheduled Tribes, ST. According to Article 342 of Constitution of India, there are over 700 scheduled tribes in India. And as per the census 2011, there are around 104 million indigenous people in India. Can you tell me when will the next census happen? Adivasi comprise 8.6% of the total population of our country. The central indigenous belt in India stretches from West Bengal in the east to Gujarat in the west. This area includes the state of Andhra Pradesh, Bihar, Odisha, Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, and Rajasthan. Majority of the indigenous population live in this region. Odisha has the highest number of Adivasi communities. Can you guess how much? It's 62 tribes living there. There are about 75 small Adivasi communities in India called the Particularly Vulnerable Tribal Groups, PVTG. These include communities like Charawa, Chenchu, Korwa, Lodha, Bonda. We will further discuss about the social and economical aspects in the life of tribal people.